quadruple header. Second race, we're here at Martinsville. Like saying, if you saw our last race at Bristol, it was a beating banging. And we saw the guy in second try to make a move. Will we see that again here at Martinsville? As I think, Shadow Graham, you have something to say about our race tonight.
Yes, guys. This race tonight is dedicated to a buddy of mine who pretty much brought me into the racing scene. I came off uh, PlayStation, really didn't have internet at all, and got on Xbox. And the crazy thing was how I met this guy. He passed away yesterday. He was actually at Darlington. We got our invite on that.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute.
you good? Go ahead.
You done blue screen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I met this guy, which he passed away yesterday at Darlington. They don't know the cause yet, but um, the strangest thing, guys, how I met him and how our friendship came to be, you wouldn't have believed it in a million years. I was a kid that I drove backwards if I got screwed over. I actually wrecked him head on in a race, and he brought me into the chat when Xbox and was going to cuss me out. And wound up after that, we were best friends. I mean, I literally learned everything from him. We there was a race one time because he taught me, because I used to be a guy that wouldn't race here, wouldn't race these tracks. I was mostly a Daytona Talladega kind of driver. I wouldn't venture into intermediate tracks, short tracks. I'd stay at the super speedways because I felt comfortable. I wouldn't get out of that comfort zone until he taught me. We went to Atlanta on NASCAR '09. And it was a funny story. He's like, "This is how you race this racetrack. This is how you race it. You just don't. You go in the corners, don't hit the apron, or you're going to spin out." Well, we're in the middle of a league. I think a league race that we're in, just having a lobby, a fun race. Well, I see Josh go up the track and hit the wall. I asked him. I said, "What happened?" He go, "I don't want to talk about it." I said, "You hit the apron, didn't you?" He said, "Don't want to talk about it." But yeah, it's gonna suck because he literally, to me, made me the racer I am today. I mean, there's nothing really much more to say about him. He was literally the most caring guy that keeps his shirt off his back, and one hell of a driver. It's just, the world's gonna miss him a lot. I sure as hell will myself.
Because of that, we're going to do as we like saying we're in the race room, we're going to do a 3-lap moment of silence for his friend. So we're going to go quiet for the next couple laps just for Shadow Girl's friend. back. Like I said, I know we missed a little bit, but as you see, there's some racing side by side somewhere on this track. As we saw the 88 about to muscle his way past that 23. And like I say, as we're heading into this race, the points has been updated after Bristol, and AJG has taken the points lead with 16 playoff points and with a total of 68 points, followed by Spanker with 67 total points with 16 playoff points. Then by Plant, who has 60 total points. Then Celtics with 53, Taddy with 50, Trout tied with Taddy with 50. Then Boone with 44, and RKM rounds out with 38. So with that, like I said, with Celtics having a strong run at Bristol, that bumps him into the top 4, and that bumps Taddy out. So there's something we ought to see. Maybe that 47 Taddy can try and play straight, get that 4th spot back. But right now on the track, we got a battle for lead. That 23 has caught that 88, and he's making that ground up, trying to get back around him. Maybe we'll see that 23 maybe pay the 88 back, maybe give him a shot going in the corner, as we saw from Bristol in the last race.
Well, we'll have to see. It looks like Celtics has a little bit higher line in the corners. It gives AJG the ability to wrap around the bottom. So we'll see if Celtics moves down to try to take that bottom away, or if AJG's can to move him up the track a little bit. It does look like Celtics takes the bottom line.
Yeah, it looks like AG drove in that corner a little deep. But yeah, like I say, with Celtic, he kind of needs, if he can win this race, that's gonna put a big gap in between him and Taddy for that fourth spot in the Final Four going to Homestead. But it's still up in the air. Ooh, 23 gets a shot to the 88, moves him up the track a little bit, and now they're going side by side on the front. He does lead that lap. 23 88 goes real wide, maybe trying to do a diamond, try to cross back up, but 23 is going to clear him, and he's going to open up a little bit of a gap. And as these two are battling, they open up a big gap from the third place guy, and that looks to be Spanker, as there is a battle behind him with Trout, Arkham, and from Plant. And like I say, maybe these couple guys can get rolling, as we see the 47 of Taddy, he's coming down pit road, and that 22 of Boom is still kind of struggling on these two short tracks as he bounces off the wall.
Yeah, it looks like Boom early on had hit the curbing there, which, if you don't know, it'll spin you out if your tire jumps that curb. It looks like he spun out early on. He had to get himself turned around and lost a ton of time like that. So we'll see if Boom's able to recover, or unfortunately for him, it might end up like the Bristol race.
Yeah, and he does not need that. He needs to have a good strong run, because right now he's on the bottom end of the point standing as he hits the apron again. And like I say, now he's got the leaders right behind him giving him pressure, as you saw the 88 bounce off the wall behind the 23.
Yeah, it looks like after that 23 passed him, the 88 just hasn't been able to get back into his rhythm, as he almost hits the wall again there. So we'll see if he's able to get back down into it, and if he's able to close the gap a little bit. As there's some issues there, as you mentioned, Shadow, got a little bit loose.
Yeah, and like I said, for AJ, like I said, Bristol and Martinsville, those are about his two favorite tracks on this game, and it's showing right here. He's about nearly dominated Bristol, and it's like he's trying to do the same thing here at Martinsville.
RKM is on pit road right now, you guys.
Yeah, we see a couple guys maybe pitting early, but like I say, at this track too, you about use up your tires before you use up a full tank of gas here. So may see some guys pit a little early before the fuel runs out just to get fresh tires.
Right now, it's like Plant has caught trout in the 18.
Ooh.
Get on.
RKM
Make it move.
RKM getting shot to that 9 car, moves him up the track a little bit.
We'll have to see how RKM responds to that.
Your mic is kind of breaking up, Golden.
Oh.
So we're on board with 18, and you see that 4 car. He's trying to close that gap up in between him and 18. He's trying. Looks like he overdrove it going to 1 and 2. He's gonna take it real wide. That's gonna cost him a little bit of time.
Well, that 23 of HAG has really put a gap between first and second. That is Celtics fan still in second. So he's put a gap between the two of them. It looks like Taddy was ghosted on the track there.
Yeah, Tad, like I said, just like Boone, he's having a tough race right now. Just trying to hold out, trying to get as many points as he can, but it's not looking very good for him. As, like I say, he was, at the beginning of the night, he was in that 4th spot on the verge of making to the next round. Now he's just trying to find something to help to get a rebound here.
Now it looks like everybody's spread out quite a bit for position here on this half-mile flat track, as it looks like Taddy has some more trouble coming off turn 4.
Yeah, he's trying to let some of these, like I said, these cars go by, because it looks like he's just struggling, just trying to find a handling for that car. He's doing the same thing. Boom, looks like he may just clipping in that the berm and the center track and just breaking him loose. As you see the 23, he's on pit road. So it's the 18, the 4.
One of the things that I noticed, I was running some practice laps earlier today at Martinsville. Some of the sliders are really loose in the corner and really loose off the corner. As we see Taddy get loose again as he pounds the outside wall head first. But yeah, it's just really loose off the corner, and I think that's one of the things that Taddy could be struggling with at the moment.
But yeah, I'm saying hopefully they can make a bounce back, but he's put himself in a hole. He's about, what, 2 or 3 laps down now. That's going to take a lot to try to bounce back. But you see that Celtics, he's staying out for a while, trying to, I'm saying, maybe pulling like what Spanker did in the first race, stretch it out, see how far he can go on these tires versus the fuel run, see if the car either gets better or how bad it gets worse on the run.
So there are 22 laps to go left in stage number 1. You're at Martinsville. Everybody's kind of riding around right now.
Yeah. Here at the Southern Pride 250. But we see the 8 bounce off the wall. But like saying to our viewers out there, if you haven't done it yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification button to let you know when we start racing. But I said we're getting down to the nitty-gritty time of the season as we're getting close to Homestead. As all series from our preset trucks to our custom cup league is getting close to the end of the season, and as we're getting ahead towards the new season and into Heat 4, which if you are a pre-order for the Gold Edition will be out on September 10th. So if you haven't done it yet, go pay for the game. Okay, if you and like I say, if you want to come join us, we'll be starting up next season in Heat 4, and we will be doing some online practicing to test the new game and maybe to see what some new drivers can and can't do. So, like I say, do hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, and also hit that thumbs up button. To, like I said, we always like a good thumbs up here in Giggity. So, as we head about racing, we see the 88 has already made his pit. He's been out for a while now. The 8's made his pit stop. Let's see how far that takes him back. I think that would put the 23 back up front, but now he has about what, half a track.
Oh, right, guys, 80 spun around the front stretch.
Oh no!
Guys, I think he's lagging. I think Celtics is lagging right now.
Oh no, that is not good. That is not what he needs to have right now. He does not need to have any problem. Like still saying, he's in that fourth place spot on the bump spot. Like I saying, on the inside looking out. He does not need to have a bad run. He's on, like saying, with Taddy having a bad run, these are the points he needs to gain. Because any points he can stay ahead of Taddy, that's a lot. Because like I say, right now he's only 8 points ahead of Taddy, being in the playoff. But it looks like he's still struggling right now, as looks like he got loose coming off of 4. But with that 23 of AJ, he's just pulling away. And he's been doing all season on these short tracks, going out and dominating.
We see Boom coming to pit road here to make his pit stop for the stage. Oh, and he got turned around trying to come into pit road? Maybe? Well, it looks like on my screen, but on his stream, he's on pit road.
Yeah, he's going down pit road. He might have locked him up trying to get down to speed. So let's see if he may have a penalty or so. I think the 18 of Trout may have speed penalty too, because I'm on his stream. He's 2 laps down right now.
That's not good for Boom.
Boom did not get a speeding penalty, so maybe just a little glitch, spectating on my game.
As we're nearly getting down to 10 laps to go in this stage, and that 23 showing, like I say, it looks about the same picture as his Bristol race, out front with the big lead, looking to take stage 1 here.
The 9 car is pitting right now, guys.
Yeah, I believe the 9 car is the leader at the moment. As he comes down pit road. So that would probably put the 23 of HAG back into the lead. It looks like AJG trying to put Plant a lap down here as they come off turn 2.
Going down the 3 and 4. Ooh, it looks like AJ may have caught the apron just a little bit on the exit too. I think that was actually for the battle for position right there.
I'm looking at Boom Stream, and I believe Plant is a lap down. Or almost he was just put a lap down, I believe. So we got some contact there between Spanker and Trout. Trout put Spanker all the way up the track. So Trout now up to 4th after getting past Spanker.
AJ, but that 23, he's got a lot of lag traffic. If I was him, I'll just back off and just ride out. He has a big lead as he makes contact with that 47. Like I said, if I'm that 23, I'm just backing off. But I know I got the stage win. I don't need contact with him in the 47. But like I said, you don't want nothing to hurt you as you get to the end of the stage that can cost you the stage point. If I was him, I let some of these lap cars go and just ride it back. He's got about nearly a half a track lead over that second place car of, or I would say half a track, about straightaway ahead of the 88. Ooh, contact.
Ooh. I think that was intentional.
I think AJG had finished the stage. Because, yeah, that was the stage finish.
May have been.
I don't know about the golden. That looked like Taddy was full throttle because he did it the lap before and went high above it.
I don't know. That might have been just a glitch in the game. Maybe a little lag. I'm not sure.
Taddy said it was not intentional.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like I said, that'll be bringing us to the end of the stage, and that 23 doing what he does best at the short tracks, taking another stage win as Celtics finished second. RKM bouncing back from that lag issue from Bristol. It's up to third place. Trout in 4, Spanker in 5th, Plant in 6th, Boom in 7th, and Taddy in 3rd.
Tell you, if Celtics get ahead of ADG, I think he's got this race.
Yeah, but he takes it real wide going to 1. That's going to try to stack him up behind him, and that's 23 gets a clear.
Push to the bottom, guys.
Got some good side-by-side racing for 3rd. It was Trout and Spankers. It looks like Boom and Plant both into the inside wall.
Some contact maybe between that 9 and 88. I mean 9 and 18. Looks like the 18 backed off to get room. Ooh, Spank drove it in there, gave a little shot to his teammate in that 88. As we see that 9 car making some ground up with some of these leaders. See that 88 closing in on that 23 car right there as they both kiss the wall coming out of 4. Let's see what the 88 drives in a little deeper. That's gonna let that 23 run away a little bit and see if we can make that ground back up. As we go on,
looks like AJG might be a little bit loose in the corner.
Maybe, but he's still keeping that gap between him and that 88 separate. As it looks
like that 88.
That's how I was saying. 88 looks to be 88 maybe a little bit tight in center in the corner. It doesn't look like he can get back to the bottom of the track to get that run off the corner.
Looks like we might have a battle between that 88 and 9 here pretty soon as we see RKM dive beneath Trout, but Trout completes the crossover move and gets back by RKM.
But as we stay on board with Lee, we're about to have a three-way battle with the 88, with the 23 and the 88, but don't count that 9 car. If these two get together, that 9 car can pounce, maybe try to get around both of them. I'm gonna go through the field, and I see that 96, the two Toyota teammates, and the 96 and the 18, they're side by side, and these two are racing hard for position because they know they're on the outside looking in. They need to get to the front and get some playoff, get some bonus point. Try and get up to the front here.
Then you have Celtics fan in second trying to catch AJG. I don't think his car is quite good enough yet. We'll have to see if he makes any more adjustments.
It looks like Celtics he's just driving a lot deeper, trying to make up that difference between him and that 23. And I think that's kind of what's hurting him just a little bit.
It's tougher to roll the corner that way when you drive in that deep. You're on the brake more, and then basically you have to get the car to turn a little bit, and then you get back on the throttle. If you brake a little bit earlier, you can roll the corner, keep a lot of that momentum, and then get back on the throttle off the corner.
Yeah, looks like that 23 is put a gap in between him and that 88. I'm going back with the battle between the two Toyota teammates. The 96 RKM, he's about there to his teammate, the 18 a try. See, like RKM catch the apron in 3 and 4.
Trey, if you guys want another crazy story about my buddy for this race, right? This track just brings memory back on older games. He used to stomp my butt at this track a lot. I literally practiced this track for a solid week, nothing else, trying to make myself better, and I finally figured out how to beat him. He always liked to race this track. It was a good track for him.
Yeah, most people do not like Martinsville because it's one of those short technical tracks. Like saying, you gotta really know what you gotta do to back. Like saying, usually people like to drive it in deep, and the car doesn't let the car roll to the corner. To be good, you gotta know how to let the back off early and let the car center out and hit the center right, let it carry the speed through the corner. And I think that's what the 23 AJ is doing. That's the reason why he put such a big gap in between him and that 88.
I usually stop where that the Toyota sign used to be a Goody sign back in the day. In the older games, that used to be my breaking point to do that thing, and same thing for the front stretch. That was usually my breaking point. Let it coast from center and then pick it back up.
That 23 making it look effortless as he gets in that corner and slips, and it's staying right next to the curbing as he goes.
Hey guys, I think the 88's watching this broadcast. Because as soon as I started saying that, he changed his entry.
I'll definitely be smart then. So we'll see see how that works.
Yeah, but he's
He
not.
is catching. He's catching them a little, not significantly enough to make a notice, but he is catching them.
Like he's saying, like saying, it used to be he'll get in the corner and slide up a little bit in center and dive it back down. Now it looks like he's kind of staying near the yellow curbing, but I think he might use all his tires trying to get back close to him. Maybe now that tires are one, he's maybe starting trying to back up the corner a little bit. That maybe help the car roll to the sun a little better.
Well, and then you got to think too, here though, ADG's coming up on lap traffic that could help him too.
I think Celtics fans might need to, roll the corner a little bit more. He's not really able to get all the way down along the curbing. So we'll see if he makes an adjustment on pit road or what happens. He's trying real hard to get down to that curbing though.
So that two caught the. Well, I don't know if you got some help from that 47, but these two, even though they locked down, they're racing hard for position. But it's still saying these two right here, the 47 of Taddy and the two of Boom, they're struggling. They can't. I don't know. They happily try to get away from the short track. Maybe head to the Roval. Maybe they had a little bit more better experience there, but they just can't wait to get away from these mile-and-a-half tracks. As Boone drives in there.
The Roval isn't any easier though, so it might still be a night of frustration for both of them.
As I assume, we're probably getting up close to about, we might see some more green flag pit stops sooner or later. Now, if I was some of these guys in the back, ooh, some contact between the 47 and the 23, and maybe the 47 may have caught the apron. But if I was some of these like guys in the back, maybe
contact between the 88 and the 2.
It was like the two men caught the apron, and there was nowhere to go for the 88 to go. So that's a tough break for the 88 of Celtics. Like I said, it wasn't Boone's fault. He just caught the apron. Celtics was right there. He had nowhere to go to get around them. And that's gonna hurt the Celtics right now as we see the two of Boone bring it down pit row. As we see the 47 Taddy, he may have did the same thing, caught the apron.
So unfortunate for Celtics. He's trying to get past Trout, and he does. For the time being, he's trying to make up that lost time.
Yeah, like saying with that, like saying even though he did that, he only lost maybe 2 or 3 spots. But still, that's a tough break for that 88.
And it's just unfortunate. Boom caught the curbing right there and got turned around, and Celtics had nowhere to go.
With that mistake, that brings the second place position to that 9 car. And Spangers, he's been having a strong run tonight. running up front of Bristol. He's running second right now in Martinsville, so be a good points night for him tonight.
Yeah, I want to get those stage points for sure, and that one position will just get him one more point.
And here comes that 23 to pit row, and there goes the 9. He will take over the lead from there. Ooh, 96 got loose on the exit too. It looks like he pounds the outside wall. And here comes the 88 to pit road.
Well, now RKM is back behind Trout, his Toyota teammate. So we'll see how this battle goes. A little bit of contact there.
And they're about to be side by side going 1 and 2. It looks like the 18 gave it up, but here he goes for the crossover, trying to get back, get his nose stick by him, trying to cross him over, but it did not work. And the 96 takes over, takes the spot away from the 18. Here's that 23. He's trying to get his lap back the hard way, trying to lap himself. Try to get one of them last backs around that 9. Now, if I'm that 9 car, if I let that 23 come and get his lap back, I think about pitting. Because now he's got fresh tires. He's going to make up a lot of time to get around people.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to try to pit now if he could. Especially once that 23 gets his lap back.
Oh, the 9 just gave the 23 a shot in the back bumper, guys.
Yeah, he's going to try to do a crossover move on the inside of him. But I think I'll just, like I said, just let him go. He's got fresh tires, but he's putting up a good fight. He's trying to keep that 23 a lap down. Maybe trying to wait for a caution to come out. Maybe keep him trapped 1 or 2 laps down.
Now 23 has to try to get around the 4 plant.
It looks like Plant's going to give way. Eastman struggling tonight too. Now we saw in that first stage that the 9 stretched his fuel out a little ways, about nearly getting close to the end of the stage. You think he has enough, probably saved enough? Maybe we can get all the way to the end of the stage here?
Oh, I don't know. I think it'll definitely be close for sure, but you know, with less than 20 to go in the stage, it's really now or never at this point.
The rest of the field looks like everybody else is pretty much spread out a little bit. Now, as the race is about going, nearly getting close to almost being halfway done. as you see how the race going, who do you think our 4 final racers might be? As you see some of these guys that have been struggling, and the guys that are starting to show out. Who do you think our 4 drivers you might see going into the final race at Homestead?
Who do I think the final 4 drivers will be going to Homestead? Is that your question?
Yeah.
I think definitely AJG. You know, he dominated Bristol and even won, dominating this race as well. So I think him, Spanker making a good case for himself. Celtics fan as well, and man, I don't know. I think possibly Plant. Let me look at the standings. Yeah, I think Plant will make it. So my picks are AJG, Spanker, Plant, and Celtics.
But like I said, who do you see maybe being the dark horse? Maybe a guy that might get a win that can throw one of these top guys in the 4 out. But you see that let's say we can see maybe Taddy make a big run at Roval, maybe Trout. Trout's one of them front runners, but he's on the outside looking in. If he may be able to get around, you see the 47 caught the curve and kept it in the inside wall, kept it clean.
Sorry about that, control it. I think my dark horse is for the Roval. I think is going to be Trout. He's a pretty good road course racer, and I think Trout's going to perform well at the Roval.
I say he has to make up a lot of ground to have a shot to make it to the final 4.
Well, if Trout runs well at the Roval, maybe wins a stage or 2, then those points are definitely there for him to get. He just has to execute.
Let's see the contact between the 23 and the 9. Has the 9 already pitted? Or is he still?
I don't think he's pitted yet.
I'm saying with that, I think that would be the 23 getting his actually be put back on the lead lap. Like saying, maybe we see Spanker trying to play a little strategy, trying to stretch this thing all the way out, trying to get another stage point, trying to get to the end of the stage here.
Yeah, the second stage should be coming to a close here pretty soon. I think 1 to 2 laps to go here for the second stage.
Actually, I think that will be the stage right there. Yeah, I think that's the stage right there as we see this final stat. But no, looks like AJ actually ran down the 9 and got by him. It'll be AJG in first, Spanker and Celtics. Celtics in third after having to make a little bit of a bounce back from that contact with Boom. 4th is Trout. 5th is RKM. 6th is Plant. 7th is Boom. And 8th is Taddy. So, it looks like that strategy he tried to play almost worked. You probably need, a lap lesser, but now with that, maybe Spanker can play a little more strategy. Going so far on a tank of fuel. So you can maybe use that strategy later in the race as we go back green.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the strategy plays out. I believe it's about 120 laps for this final stage.
Ooh, Springer gets shot to that 23. That's at 9. He's trying to peek his nose in there.
I was on Boom stream, and on that restart going into out of 2, looked like you got put in the inside wall, guys. Boom's just not having a good night.
No, him and Taddy, they're both out there just long last, but they are struggling. Ooh, look at the
88.
88 got loose on exit.
Yeah, just not a great night for both Boom and Taddy, unfortunately for them, on the short tracks.
Like I said, as we see before, we see that 23 pulling away as we got Valve second with Spanker, the 18 Trout, and the 96 of RKM. Let's see if that 18 can catch that 23. See if we can have a battle of the Toyotas.
Ooh, it looks like Trout may have overdrove turn 1.
That's probably what AJ wants. He wants to see these guys start battling again. That's gonna open up the door for him, and that's gonna let him check out even further.
Trout drives it really, really deep into the corner, and I think he would benefit from letting off a little bit earlier, and rolling into the corner.
Yeah, but I opened the door.
He was driving in.
That's him with that.
Driving it really deep and.
Go ahead.
Contact there from RKM, but as you were gonna say, it opened the door for Spank.
Yeah, it looks like Trout car maybe starting to tighten up a little bit. Maybe he overheated his tires trying to get around Spanker and try to see if he can make a run at 23. But now his tires probably got a little too much air in there. The car's starting to push a little bit. Maybe backed off a little bit, trying to get the tires cooled down and try to make another run. At least get back to second.
So now AJG has a pretty sizable lead, about half to 3/4 of a straightaway lead.
Yeah, it looks like the 96 is going to try to look to the inside of the 18, but it looks like he might have got loose coming out too. But yeah, AJG, that 23 got a good size lead by a whole backstretch between him and second place.
HAG putting Boop another lap down. Unfortunate night for him as we see a couple cars here. Trout, RKM, Celtics, and Plant all battling for position.
Got battle for third back there with the 18, the 96, and the 88. And see Celtics trying to work his way back up through the field.
Yeah, that's a good battle, as you mentioned, for third. As we see Plant right behind them.
The Plant's all over the back bumper of that 96. He's going to try to look to the inside here. Trying to get underneath that 96. he's going to drive him in a little deeper. That's going to 96 get him in the bottom, and now they're going to drag race down the backstretch and see the 88. Oh, contact between the 88 and the 96. And that's going to let the 88 get clear of the 96. Now he's going to set his eyes on that on the 18 now. What if that 96 gonna try to get back to him, maybe get some retaliation towards that 88 car?
Yeah, frustration, something that we have to keep an eye on at short tracks. Tempers flaring and whatnot.
Running down that 18 Trout as he gained a lot of ground on him. Like I said, Bristol is easy to catch guys, but it's gonna be even harder trying to make a pass on them. The 88, he's gonna drive it in there, try to get underneath the 18. It looks like he's gonna clear him. Now that the 88's cleared the 18, now he's gonna try to set his eyes on his teammate in that 9 car. Try and get back up to second. Head back to the leader, and other like nothing's changed. That 23 has put an enormous gap in between him and the 9 Spanker in the second spot. The Spanker's about to have a full rear view full of his teammate in the 88 as the 88 Celtics is on a mission trying to get back all the way up to the front here.
Especially with that unfortunate circumstance where he lost some positions, so he's trying to battle back the best he can.
He is closing the door towards his teammate in that 9 car.
About to see a battle between manufacturer teammates here between Celtics and Spanker. See if the black car boom plays a role in this.
Well, he's coming. He's ran that 9 car Spanker down. Now if he clears on one, he can try to make a run trying to catch that 23. Like the 88 Celtics has got past that 9 now. Let's see, he can try to set his eye, try to make some runs, try to catch that on 23, but he's got, I'll say, enormous lead.
Yeah, 23 definitely has a huge gap. He's going into turn. He's got about a straightaway gap there. You can do to, reduce that gap the best you can. So it looks like the 9 of Spanker catching up to Celtics. Still right on his back bumper. Celtics hasn't been able to drive away.
I think Celtics may have used his tire to try and work his way through the last couple cars. So now his tire is probably healing. His tire is probably starting to push now. That the 9 and the 8, they're starting to get a little closer. The manufactured teammates, they're trying to battle out. They can't catch that 23. They're gonna try to battle it up for at least second here.
Looks like that's the 96 of RKM on pit road.
Yeah, it looks like it. Here comes that 23. He's coming down pit road right now. I put the A8 out front. Say that A8's coming down pit road. I'll put the 9 of Spanker back up front. Let's see how far he can stretch his full tank out.
Ooh, Tadage got loose right in front of AGG there.
Like I said, you can see, like I said, AGG got fresh tires and he's got a fast car. But the thing is, he's got to work through some lap traffic to try to gain some of that time he lost on pit road. And if anybody can do it today, it's him. He has a fast car probably out there right now.
Sure, 8 golden. I'm gonna do the trick. Come right back.
So a lot of cars strung out right now, just logging laps.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all he do. He's been about caution free in both races. That's kind of shocking to see at short tracks here. You might see a couple cars kind of spin, but didn't bring out the game caution. So as we head back on board with that the NASCAR, who's the current leader right now, let's see how far he can stretch his fuel mileage out.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, you know, if he's able a little bit or not. Looks like Spanker and Celtics gonna battle it out again. Those two really haven't been separated by much all night.
Yeah, but Spanker's still out there on old tires, so this should be real easy for Celtics. As Spanker's gonna give him the inside and let him go. Yes. Here comes the 9 of Spanker. He's found his pit stop.
Those badly needed as well as off with fuel, probably to make it to the end.
Has he been stretching his fuel? I said he's been pushing it. I wonder if he's running all the way down to the end of the fuel mileage, even with the more tires. But he may, like I said, doing that, he may lose a lot of time to these front runners like Celtics and AJD, who both have fast cars.
Looks like Arkham and Spanker now battling track.
As that, I can now put the 23.
Alright,
AJD back. AJD back up front. It looks like he's about to lap the 18 of Trout right now. Looks like he gets around him real easily.
Yeah, AGG just has the better car right now, so I think maybe Trout realized that, and or AGG's his car's just that much better. Made quick work of it.
Like I saying, AJG, the guy that's been dominating this whole race. I would say he probably got more than what? I would say more than half the track, maybe more to that second place guy, which I think is Celtics, who just went across the start finish line right now, while AJG is coming through 3 and 4. So yeah, I would say he might have a half-track lead over the rest of the field right now.
Really, everybody's spread out at the moment. Looks like Boom maybe either on pit road, or I think he might be done for this race.
I jumped on his stream. He stopped broadcasting.
Yeah, I think the two of Boom may have just took it to the hauler right now. It looks like he's been struggling for most of the night. As you see Celtics, he's trying to get around the forward plant. Like I say, Plant's a couple laps down, and Celtics just trying to work that way, trying to close that gap in between him and AJG right now. But like I say, AJG, like I say, doing what he does. He's like being the class of the field right now.
AGG really been the class of the field all night, both in the Bristol race and in this Martinsville race. As you said earlier, Trey, he really likes short tracks a lot.
Like I said, right now he's closing up onto Spanker, who is in third right now. He's about ready to lap the entire field right now. I would say it's been a green race most of the night. Saw went green in Bristol. Brown nearly had maybe one caution. Here he had a couple spins, but no cautions. And like I said, that's kind of helped the field get really strung out at the moment.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of restarts, as you said, besides the stage break. So, you know, if you make a mistake, there's really no opportunity to make up any positions. You just have to hope that someone makes a major mistake.
been, like I said, tonight has just been AJ's night. Like I said, I think he started on some of his best tracks of the night, so he's showing what he can do out there, and he's showing, putting on a clinic out there, just dominating. And like I said, just dominating these last two tracks. But that's how only you can hope for it. Maybe you go to Roval, maybe be a little bit more of a competition race. Because right now, AJ just showing he's class act of the field.
Yeah, as you mentioned, G getting pretty lucky. Now be short tracks. That'll give him a good points cushion for the Roval.
As he at 23, he's bringing it down pit road. As we're getting close to getting to the last 50 laps of the race right now, so I'm betting most everybody can about make it from this last stop.
Yeah, I think one more stop here, Trey, will do it for the rest of this race.
As you see, we see the 18. Looks like he got around. Looks like he got around the AA. But as I said, he gets a little nudge from the AA and push him to the second lane. That kind of pushed him up the track just a little bit.
So we see the 88 on pit road now. Plant getting into Spanker a little bit, coming out of corner there.
And Spanker is our race leader right now. Let's see how far he can stretch his fuel out a little bit. As we're getting about into 30 to go. So let's see how far. I'm guessing that Spanker can go probably another 10, 15 laps. So let's see how this strike.
I would think so.
See how this strike plays off and see if he may just take a little bit of fuel, maybe 2 tires trying to stay out front. But like I said, how much time from staying on, how much time is he gonna lose right now as to AJG and Celtics, who probably got 4 tires right now and trying to gain as much ground as they can on them.
still all spread out here
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah, see the 18, he's on pit road right now, so I put.
Looks like still here. Don't believe that's for position though.
And so saying we see that 9 car still out front. Now the main question is how many laps can he stay out there? Does he have enough fuel to make it all the way to the end of the race? I don't think he does. I'm assuming he probably had to pit with probably, we have about 22 to go now. I think he probably had to pit with 15 to 10 to go. And how much time is he going to lose towards the leader of the 23? If you can see, and just in that camera bit, that 23 is coming. And he's probably one lap, 2 laps down. And he's making up a lot of time as the 9's been out for a while, the more tires.
Yeah, and I'm sure the 23 knows that he's really chewing into that 9 car to try to get some ground back.
And you saw there, the 47 went around Taddy. No one of them guys who need how strong just been struggling. As we're getting closer and closer to the end of this race, about coming about 15 to go. Now the question is, how much fuel does that 9 car have left? When will he pit and how much longer can he stay out?
As you mentioned, how long is he going to stay out? Well, with a lot of this, with not much time left, could he do 2 tires and a splash fuel? That might be what he's trying to go for.
Yeah, but like still saying, how much time has he lost to that 23 for staying out so long? And you can see that 23 is closing. He's about half a straightaway behind him for just getting his lap back. I don't think that's for position, but still, that's a lot of time he's letting that 23 catch up to him. And here comes the 9 to pit road right now. So let's see what happens here. As the 9 pits. Let's see how much, where will he come out towards the leaders. As it goes
So Spanker just left pit road.
Yeah, so he might just did a splash and go, just enough fuel to get to the end of the race. But the question is, how much time did he lose towards the 23, where the 23 is in coming on the front stretch, as the 9 is on the back stretch. So I would think the 9 is still the race leader, but I cannot really tell. But I think he is, and the 23 is in second. So let's see how much time does AJG have enough time to catch him.
Yeah, I don't know. AJG, I think, fresher tires, so maybe.
Well, like I
Then
said,
how many laps are left?
With less than 5 laps to go, so it looks like that 9 may have played his strategy right. But like I said, AJG's about what, a half a track behind him, and he just stood enough fuel to get to the end. So
yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see if he ends up running out or not. Or if he's going to have enough fuel to make it all the way to the end.
as I think next time by we will see the white flag. So it looks like this 9 car may have played the strategy right, as HIG dominated, but it looks like it may have came down to strategy.
This will be the no-code one to go.
And actually, I think that's the race, as I think the 9 of Spanker. Yes, that's the race. Actually, no. AJG did get back out in front of Spanker. And AJG will take the win. So close, but yet so far. But AJG domination. Dominated Bristol, won Bristol, dominated Martinsville, and he's won Martinsville.
Crazy race that was.
Yeah. And dominated both races. Great race for him.
Get him in here, guys. I got him, Trey.
Let's see.
There you go.
As we try to get our dominated race winner in the booth. Let's get a couple words from her and AJ.
Hello.
How you doing there, bud? So far you dominate most of the night here leading most, like dominating both short tracks and winning both races. Tell us how night's been going for you so far.
Night's been awesome for me. Bristol and Martinsville, those are my favorite two tracks on the circuit, besides Iowa. So this week I've been looking forward to it since we started the season. And yeah, I swept everything but stage two at Bristol, so
Yeah,
got
well,
poles in both races. Car was just awesome tonight
that's good.
for this week, whatever these two.
Yeah. So I think we might be able to do the Roval night. How do you feel about your chances winning there?
Well, I'm not trying to toot my horn or anything here, but the last time we were at the Roval, I had fast time and I won, so.
Yeah, man.
The Roval's one of my good tracks. I like road courses. Some people are weak on road courses. You know, they don't like them. They don't get along with them. But I feel like with road courses, I have a great chance with succeeding. So.
Yeah. Like I say, man, you've been dominating so far. Hopefully, you can get a three-peat here tonight, winning both on all three races tonight.
I hope so. That would be nice. Just to note here, I'm sorry about my teammate RKM. There was a unfortunate situation I had to come through with like 8 laps to go. He notified me that if I was to give the lead up and let him get into third place, he would have made the next round. And I would still be guaranteed in the Homestead, is what I'm hearing. And it was too late. I was gonna do it, and then the white flag came out. But I'm sorry, RKM.
Yeah, that's a tough break. I saying we still got a little couple more races left before we get to home. So he still have plenty. He could still make up some time as we're still going.
Yeah. Well, I
But
think he's gonna be eliminated because he unfortunately lost connection in the Bristol race. So.
but appreciate you stopping by. Give us a couple words. We trying. I say we're gonna take a little break, and we're probably back for the Roval. So hopefully we get you keep this momentum streak going.
Oh yeah, I hope so too.
All right, man. Talk to you in a few.
All right. Oh yeah. I'll see you guys later.
All right. But yeah, dominant performance so far in the Toyota can with that 23 car. See if he can put it for three. Starting on pole, both had the fastest car. Let's see if he can get 3 for 3 so far. Until then, we're gonna take a little break, and we'll see y'all soon.